Magandang araw po sa inyo lahat. Ang napili po naming pamagat para sa aming pananaliksik ay Business Ethics, the Next Frontier for Globalizing Indian Companies. Ngunit bago po nating talakayin ang napili naming research title, sasagutin muna natin ang tanong na, what is ethics? Companies that practice business ethics uphold integrity and honesty in all of their interaction, obey the law, and establish strong corporate governance. It entails safeguarding consumer, treating employees fairly, and striking a balance between profit and social responsibility. In order to promote an ethical organizational culture, businesses need to reduce their environmental impact, involve stakeholders, and exhibit ethical leadership. Companies may increase their reputation, foster trust, and guarantee sustainability and long-term success by adhering to this principle. Meaning to say, ang business ethics daw ay being honest and fair in dealings, following the law, and having a good corporate rule. It's about protecting customer, treating employees right, and balancing profit with social duty. To build an ethical culture, companies must lessen their environmental harm, include all involved parties, and have leaders who act ethically. Doing this can boost reputation, build trust, and ensure long-term success. That's all. Next reporter.
Why is it important? The research paper, Business Ethics, the Next Frontier for Globalizing Indian Companies, emphasized the importance of ethical practices in Indian companies. Globalization efforts It advocates for proactive approach to business ethics, fostering an ethical culture and leadership, and provides practical guidelines for developing effective ethics. Policies maintaining high ethical standards is not only moral but also strategic. Next reporter, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We are excited to present the study titled Business Ethics, the Next Frontier for Globalizing Indian Companies. In this presentation, we will explore the evolving landscape of corporate ethics within the context of India's globalization. As Indian companies expand their reach across the globe, they encounter a unique set of ethical dilemmas, challenges, and opportunities. Our study aims to shed light on these important aspects and provide insights into the strategies that can help Indian businesses navigate the complexities of the global market while upholding ethical standards. We look forward to sharing our findings and engaging in a fruitful discussion on this important topic.
Ethical dilemmas in global expansion. Ethical issues in international growth. This section delves into the ethical challenges in Indian enterprise face when expanding abroad. These challenges include navigating cultural differences, aligning with international standards, and balancing financial ambition with social responsibilities. Regulatory and legal compliance. This part emphasizes the importance of adhering to global regulations such as labor laws, environmental guidelines, and anti-corruption measures. It discusses how Indian business can integrate ethical compliance into their international strategies to ensure they meet these standards. Corporate governance and transparency. The discussion highlights the crucial role of transparent corporate governance in building trust among stakeholders, including customers, employees, and investors. It points out that openness can mitigate ethical risk and enhance a company reputation. By thoroughly examining these areas, the study aims to provide Indian businesses with a comprehensive understanding of the evolving ethics landscape in global business and practical advice for maintaining ethical standards while navigating the complexities of international markets.
Indian businesses should focus on honesty and fairness. This means clear rules, training, easy reporting, and regular checks. Leaders must set a good example, making ethics part of everyday work. By doing this, businesses in India can gain trust and build a good reputation. Let's all commit to honesty and fairness in our businesses, making the world a better place. Thank you for listening, and let's do the right thing in our businesses.
Here's our takeaways in our report.
Building a strong ethical foundation is key to sustainable global success for Indian companies. This means respecting local cultures, adhering to regulations, and operating with transparency. By prioritizing an ethical culture through leadership and integrating values into daily practices, Indian companies can build trust with stakeholders and ensure long-term growth in the global market.
The report highlights the importance of the ethical practices in globalizing Indian companies, emphasizing the cultural sensitivity, regulatory compliance, transparent governance, and proactive practices. It emphasized the role of leadership in fostering an ethical culture and suggests the integrating company values into daily process for ethical thinking and decision making.
Building a strong ethical foundation is key to sustainable global success for Indian companies. This means respecting local cultures, adhering to regulations, and operating with transparency. By prioritizing an ethical culture through leadership and integrating values into daily practices, Indian companies can build trust with stakeholders and ensure long-term growth in the global market.
For overview of research, it emphasized the importance of implementing ethical approaches to resolve global challenges, especially in Indian companies. It also promotes leadership and proactive participation. By doing and adapting some strategies from benchmarking, they continuously learn approach that they can apply to enhance more capability of any company. Everything can have a better run for success if they follow and conduct the ethical etiquettes and guidelines for legal transactions.
The report underscores the significance of ethical practices for Indian companies expanding globally, highlighting the need for cultural sensitivity, adherence to regulations, transparent governance, and proactive measures. It stresses the importance of leadership in cultivating an ethical culture and recommends embedding company values into daily operations to encourage ethical thinking and decision-making. Thank you everyone for listening. We hope you enjoy our presentation.